What about circumstances where the harm is the result of another person in the form of a physical or sexual assault?
You're going to want to start investigating these issues by considering who was the wrongdoer. Was it another resident at the facility? Was it a staff member? Was it somebody from outside the facility? And then you're going to want to grab the policies and procedures and see what was their protocol for assessing these types of risk for these different potential perpetrators. And once you know that, both the policies and procedures and who the perpetrator was, then you can really get involved in investigating.
What should the investigation consider?
You'll of course look at what assessment the facility had done for this particular risk, what actual knowledge the facility had before the incident, what did they do to care plan and take actual steps of intervention to decrease the risk, and how foreseeable or preventable was the incident. Was it truly a completely random occurrence, or is it a situation where the facility had information and simply chose not to act upon it? Then you're going to want to look at what are the policies and procedures to do after such an incident. It could include things like calling law enforcement, 911, the doctor, the responsible party, and then always in cases like this, making an unusual incident report to the state. And then what did the facility do to remove the dangerous person, if it's another resident or a staff member? Too often I get cases where the resident-on-resident violence or the staff-on-resident abuse wasn't the first occurrence, but it was the second or third time that these unfortunate events had come about in the facility. And cases like that, the facility was definitely on notice of the dangerous situation and simply wasn't taking steps to prevent its recurrence.